What's going on, party people? It is Brian here with Unrivaled Multimedia, and tonight I am here with my reaction and recap of the welterweight title fight at UFC 195, Robbie Lawler versus Carlos Condit. Robbie Lawler won this instant classic, controversial fashion, split decision, but this fight delivered and some. Everybody who is an MMA fan was looking forward to this fight, and it delivered, and it was still better than we expected. That fifth round, just let's get into it. That was the best round of MMA I have ever seen. And I've been watching this for almost a decade now, faithfully. And that's automatically the best round I've ever seen. Robbie Lawler was about to lose his belt and came out like a bat from hell, just guns ablazing. And Carlos Condit was all there for it too. Guys were in the middle of the ring, throwing blow after blow after blow. You had Robbie Lawler going at it, just throwing haymaker after haymaker. Guys were bleeding out of their eyes, nose, ears, mouth. Wow. And not either one of them was dropped. Carlos Condit's chin is from another world. How he took all of those shots and never went down is amazing for 5 full minutes. These guys are gods, in my opinion now. When you see 25 minutes of something like that, you just cannot believe what you just saw. Now, in the first round, Carlos Condit was on his heels, and Robbie Lawler came out the aggressor in the first couple of minutes, but once again, Carlos Condit turned it around, started his leg kicks, really very, very smart to set up his punches. Had him win the first round. Going into the second round, I had Robbie Lawler coming back very, very sharp in that second round, letting his punches actually got Carlos Condit to the ground with his classic right hook. And somehow Carlos Condit survived that round, which most fighters cannot do. Third round, in my opinion, along with the fifth round, are the closest rounds. That third round, I gave it to Carlos Condit, but it was so close. Fourth round was clearly Carlos Condit with his knees, leg kicks. Robbie Lawler did very, very little in that fourth round. And then that fifth round, you can give it to Lawler, but both those guys were breaking everything but a kitchen sink. I thought they were going to throw a kitchen sink in the octagon. It is controversial. I had it either a split decision for Carlos Condit or a draw. But you cannot be mad at Robbie Lawler winning that fight, because in the fifth round, he brought everything all the way to the last second to retain his belt. Now, the question I have, should this be a rematch? Hell yes. Do you guys think it should be a rematch? I just don't see any way this Carlos Condit doesn't get another shot at the belt after this instant classic epic fight. Tyron Woodley, I'm sorry. You got to knock out your opponent out of the octagon in your next fight in order to get a title shot, in my opinion, because Carlos Condit brought everything he possibly could. Elbows, step-in elbows, knees, kicks. He threw over 400 strikes. 400! I didn't know that was possible in the welterweight division. And Robbie Lawler, once again, just throwing everything he can to every strike. This fight was just jaw-dropping. And I want to see it again at UFC 200. Make it happen, Dana White. It's a no-brainer. You know you're going to get action-packed violence with these two guys. It needs to happen at UFC 200. If there is a better round in MMA in 2016 than round 5 of that fight, then God help us all. We all might die. Because my heart stopped at least 3 times that 5th round. Thought these guys were both going to die in the octagon. So, with that being said, really want your guys' comment on this fight. Was this the best fight you've ever seen in MMA history? Or thought it was the best fight in MMA history? Do you think Carlos Condit deserves a rematch? And always, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video. And as always, subscribe to Unrivaled Multimedia. And until the next episode of The Blitz, take it easy.